We're in a very iconic place in Australia, and you're going to know exactly where we are when I show you this.
They're off, they're racing.
This is going to be very, very close. It is the leader of the race.
All right, so we're here on Mount Panorama in Bathurst, and we're visiting one of our distributors down here, DPS, and it's quite an iconic area to be. Growing up as a kid, you know, looking at the V8 supercars going around this track. The sun is just coming up at the moment. The wildlife down there is amazing. It's a beautiful place. As much as I'd love to sit here and take it all in, we have a distributor that we've got a lot of training to do today, so we're going to head down there, see the boys at DPS and get on with it. All right, we're finally here at DPS down in Bathurst. We flew in this morning. Rodney picked us up from the airport and brought us to his workshop. It was an amazing flight to get here, and if anyone's ever been to Bathurst, it was quite an unusual flight that we had to take to get here. We have 2 days to complete a fair bit of work, so we better go get stuck into it, so let's go. Yeah, so DPS in Bathurst, they have quite a good workshop set up there with a few hoists and a couple of dynos, and they do a lot of agricultural with tractors and so forth there as well. So mainly doing tours in the 4-drive section, which they do a lot of, so we're here to help them and support them in that area as well. As far as having his 2 sons run the workshop and be involved in it, it's definitely a family orientated business, and I think that's a great thing to have as well. All right, let's walk, bro. So mainly here is where you do all your 4-drive stuff, yeah? That's right, where everyone comes to, yeah. All right, well, let's cruise through here and we'll go for a bit more of a look, and we'll go in the dyno room. We're on the 2-wheel drive. Again, a Dynatech dyno, same as my 2 4-wheel drive dynos that I have. Easy, simple dyno. 2-wheel drive works really, really well. What sort of cars are you seeing generally come through your workshop?
Mostly we've done the 79s here, or worked on the 79s, simply because, like you said, we're in the farming area.
Yeah.
We only really want to see Toyotas. You just don't get dramas with Toyotas.
I love the setup, so I reckon we get stuck in doing some of these cars and getting through it and get on with the day. Oh, fucking cooked it. We're about to do this first 76 series. Boys have just fitted up all the gear on a package 2, so now we're about to chuck on the dyno and yeah, just go through some of the easy tune stuff with them. So we're on the 2-wheel drive. They have a 4-wheel drive dyno as well. That's actually out of operation at the moment, getting sorted. So we're on the 2-wheel drive today. We'll still get the same sort of power output. Great thing is same dyno as we have at home. So it's exactly the same dyno, dynamics dyno. Just going to run through, set up all the tacho, and yeah, we'll get stuck into tuning. So we've got Levi and Hunter working in the workshop and obviously front office, both really genuine guys. Jumping in with Levi on the dyno, obviously he's the main sort of calibrator there. Levi definitely is young but hands-on. He knows what's going on very easily to go through that process with. Jumps on using the EasyTune platform exactly how we want it to be done.
So got me 2 boys with the business. They've got the same passion that I've got. No, it's just awesome to have them on board, talking with customers, talking with Matt, and making cars go how they should.
Here we are driving on Bathurst track. Matt's feeling excited.
It's just not as fast as what I'm used to doing in the sim. It's a little bit slow.
Day 2 here at DPS. We've got a fair bit to do today. I think our flight's coming out later this afternoon that we've got to get out of here. So in the meantime, we've got to finish off the 300 series, walk through some training documentation. So Ryan was down there with us as well. He manages the distributors that we have in our network. So he does a lot of sales training with the guys down there, understanding about the products. We're really set on handovers and education around the products, so everyone's aware of everything about the actual Just Autos products themselves. So that's really important to go through all of that with our distributors. The other things that I went over with is our Just Autos oil. We sat down with the guys and went through some of the, the key beliefs around our oils, what we have done differently and why we believe it's better.
What are you doing?
No, I can't leave this shit standing.
All right, so this is Rodney's own 150 series Prado, and he loaned it to us last night to go up to the hill and see Mount Panorama and so forth this morning. And I couldn't stand driving the car completely standard. It was a slug, so I've had to do a little bit of a tune, and we bit of a tweak up this morning. And yeah, I'm interested to see how the boys go on it now. So I know that your dad has been driving for 190,000 Ks stock in this car. So I've just put a little tune in it and the easy lock. So you'll notice the easy lock on the second start button is for low speed, and then the high speed it automatically comes in at 80 on this particular model. So you'll find that, yeah, there'll definitely be a large improvement, but go for a drive and see what you reckon.
Shit, that pulls, that goes very, very good. Damn. You can notice that torque straight away.
Yeah, it goes awesome.
First 76 you've had, or cruiser?
Yeah, first cruiser, yeah.
You like the exhaust?
Yeah, bro, yeah, it sounds way better, looks good.
Yeah, man, go for a drive, get in. I'm interested to see how you reckon.
Oh my god, and the pull on that, man, holy crap. That is unbelievable, eh? That's crazy. The pull, bro, just every gear is just like, whoa. Crazy. Oh, geez, oh, thank you.
Rodney and his team at DPS is all about supporting the customer, and that's something that I love to hear because that's what we're about.
The customer satisfaction is paramount at DPS.
After being at DPS and seeing all the guys interact with each other and work, they definitely are very Just Autos proud, which is always good to see. So yeah, big thanks to Rodney and the boys. Hospitality was great. You know, they gave us a car and they made us feel very welcome. Beautiful city, Bathurst, and I'm looking forward to being back there, you know, in the near future. So if you're looking at a Just Autos package and you're in the region around Bathurst, DPS is your place to go for a Just Autos package. They've been there for 15 years, they definitely know our product and they've gone through our training. If you have any other questions or queries about our products, please get in contact with the guys at the front and they'll be happy to answer any of your questions.